Hello everyone. Today we learn about Stark effect. Without wasting any time, let's begin. Stark effect up to first order correction, that was the first part of the lecture. Now we will discuss in this lecture the second part of the lecture, that is related with calculation of second order perturbation. So let's start. Stark effect. Start we will know the quadratic depends of energy on the electric field is known as quadratic or non-linear Stark effect. This non-linear Stark effect energy correction, which is known as the energy shift, is given by second order perturbation correction term, that is delta E equal to E square summation over n and m naught equal to 100 and modulus is square of the caseless plate. NLM Z cap 100 and divided by the energy difference of the two states 100 naught minus E and LM naught. So the polarizability in term of energy shift, delta E of the hydrogen atom placed in an electric field directed along Z direction is given by alpha equals to -2 delta E, the energy saved by a square, or this alpha equal to -2 by E square, and this whole expression is for delta E as it in the previous slide. This U square cancel out with this E square and we are left with this expression for polarizability. Now for the first excited state n equal to 2, which is characterized by the energy expression E n naught equal to minus V square by 2 naught n square electron volts. Here we have n equal to 2. So the energy difference E 100 naught and E 200 naught will be given from this expression itself, the is equal to minus E square by 2 a naught 1 square, because n is 1 minus bracket minus E square by 2 a naught and bracket 2a square, because n is 2. So this turns out of to be finally minus 3e square by 8 dot electron volt. Please this skip this minus sign. Here we have used this expression for energy as discussed before. Now using this expression, the polarizability becomes alpha equals to -2 E square, and for this all summation sign we have this expression as we did calculation in the previous slide, and further we get calculation with denominator in the numerators, and we are left with 16 a naught by 3, the summation term only, the number term here, and this is standard integral which solves our to be a naught square. So finally for polarizability we have 16 by 3 a naught q. Now we wish to calculate the energy eigenvalue in the first excited state, that is n equal to 2. For that we have to diagonalize the 4 by 4 matrix element of the perturbate Hamilton from this state dash L dash M dash HP dash LM. So here we should have equal to dash L dash M dash set dash NM. We need here some more specific explanations. First we have to consider this thing, that this Z does not depend on azimuthal angle phi, because this is Z equals to R cos theta, it only depends on R and theta, therefore this element to yielders, and 2 nanometer are non-zero only if M does equal to M, and secondly since this Z is odd, when we change this sign of Z it becomes odd function. So the state 2 elders M dash and dash L M must have opposite parades, so that does not vanish, therefore the only non-vanishing matrix elements are those that couples 2s and 2p with m equal to 0, that is between the states 2 0 0 and 2 1 0. So we have the matrix elements of the perturbated Hamiltonian. We start with 2 0 0 and we write for all 4 terms 2 0 0 to 1 1 to 1 0 to 1 minus 1, and this one for the first excited state. Second we have H2 1 1, this 200 and 1 1 to 1 0 to 1 minus 1. Similarly H2 1 0, and then the 4 terms to 0 0 to 1 1 to 1 0 to 1 minus 1, and H2 1 minus 1 to 0 0, and similarly 2 1 1 to 1 0 and 2 1 minus 1 is pi. Specially we have made this 2 in the red color just to make it look different from other, because these 2 correspond to the condition where we have m dash equal to mc. We have 2 have 0 0, this is m dash, this m again, this is m, this is m dash, and we have stage 2 l dash and 2l. So it is 2 0 2 1, and other side we have 2 1 and 200. So these are 2 state which are non-vanishing matrix elements, because the couple 2s and 2p state with m equal to 0, and from the standard calculation these turn out to be equal to minus 3a naught, both of them. So the determinant which is responsible for giving the eigenvalues can be expressed like this. All other terms are 0 except the r at 1, that is minus 3a naught minus 3a naught, and this element was 0, so it is 0 minus e1. Similar 0 minus c1, 0 minus c1, so this comes on diagonal. We are going to determine m values, and when we solve this we get e1 equal to 0 0 plus 3 a naught and minus 3 a dot. So the energy levels of n equals 2 states are in 2 1, that is minus 13.6 by 4. This is the unperturbated energy level. Minus 3e a naught, this is the correction term, and e2 for that is minus 13.6 by 4 again. Unperturbated energy values plus the correction term 3e Ea, not electron volts, and the other 2 states are having 0 values. So the state side of 1 and side to 1 minus 1 are not energy shifted, because in this case the m values are not same. It is 1 here and minus 1 here. The other 2 states side 2 0 0 and side 2 1 0 are energy shifted. Because these are the 2 states which correspond to 2s, and this is 2p. For pl is 1, and for p this is 0 2s 2p, and these are m values 0 and 0. Similar em values, and that is why they are in, except that these are given by sy plus equal to 1 by root 2 sy to 0 0 plus sy to 1 0, and 5 minus equals to 1 by root 2 sy to 0 0 minus 1 to 1 0, similar to symmetric state and antisymmetric state. As a result of this we have 3 states. Now initially we have the 4 states having the same energy, and suppose this was the energy, and we have the 4th state sy 200 si 210 by sy 211 side 21 minus 1, but when the electric field is applied there is energy shifted, and 2 levels are energy shifted, one above this line and one below this line, and we have this energy level symbol prized by sy plus and sy and negative sign, denotes shifting of center of charge distribution by an amount 3a naught along and opposite to the z direction.